Hey everyone, I'm Lenn Woolston and I'm so excited today because I'm back with another Devour the Book recipe and you are not going to want to miss this for Halloween. So for those of you who may not know me, I am Lenn Woolston and I am a writer and I also love books. And so I have a special series, which is Devour the Book recipes, where I take a book that I've been reading that I love and I make a specific recipe that kind of is inspired by the book that I'm reading. So for this episode of Devour the Book, I wanted to share with you my most recent middle grade book that I read, and it is perfect for fall, for Halloween, all of that, because it is a spooky story that was blurbed by Stephen King himself. It is The Stitchers by Lorien Lawrence. And if you can see right there, boom, Stephen King even approves of it. But it's a really great book and it's fantastic for anybody who loves to read middle grade books. If you are a fan of Goosebumps or Fear Street, this is the book that you need to read. And so I decided to get a little creative with how I wanted to go about making a recipe for this book. But before we get into that, let's learn more about The Stitchers. And here's the blurb. 13-year-old Quinn Parker knows that there's something off about her neighbors. She calls them the oldies because they've lived on Goody Lane for as long as anyone can remember, but they never seem to age. Are they vampires? Or aliens? Or getting secret experimental surgeries? Or is Quinn's imagination just running wild again? If her dad were still around, he'd believe her. When he was alive, they'd come up with all sorts of theories about the oldies. Now, Quinn's determined to keep the investigation going with the help of her neighbor Mike. They'll have to search for clues and follow the mystery wherever it leads, even if it's to the eerie pond at the end of the street that's said to have its own sinister secrets. But the oldies are onto them, and the closer Quinn and Mike get to uncovering the answers, the more they realize just how terrifying the truth may be. So in response to reading this, I knew I had to make something that kind of represented the Stitchers. And so I decided to share with you guys my all-time favorite sugar cookie recipe that is so perfect for many, many uses. But I wanted to make the Stitchers, and so for this you'll see that I made my sugar cookie dough, which I will have down in the description box below to the full recipe, but I kind of changed how they turned out and using a gingerbread cookie cutter, but they definitely don't look like gingerbread. So with that, let's go to the kitchen. So there you have it. That is my recipe to my favorite kind of sugar cookie dough that is out there. And you can see I had so much fun painting all of the details on with chocolate. It was something that was just so fun to do. My kids really enjoyed doing it as well. And I think they turned out pretty well. So let me know down in the comment section down below if you try them and how they go for you. And if you are into reading the Stitchers, also let me know how you were enjoying it, because I love that book and I'm always looking forward to meeting people who enjoy the same books. So with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, a great week, and until next video, guys,